Hey guys, today we're heading to Green Bay for Bay Beach's Walk for Wildlife. This is like an annual fundraiser that they do at this wildlife park slash sanctuary up in Green Bay. There's some really great photo opportunities, and the animals that they all have in their care are actually animals that cannot be re-released into the wild. So today it's going to be bald eagles, lots of birds of prey. They have a small pack of wolves, pair of coyotes. I believe they still have a mountain lion. It's been a couple of years since I've been up there, but I did this a few years back, and it was a really, really interesting experience, and I thought I'd take you guys along so you can see what the Bay Beach Wildlife Sanctuary is all about, and we'll do the walk for the animals. So we're here. We're a little bit late. I didn't know there was going to be as much construction as there was. We're parked way down by the observatory, so we've got quite a walk ahead of us, not including the 5K trail. So, hopefully we'll meet a lot of really cool wildlife, and we'll learn some stuff, and help support a really good cause. Talk about like really cool wildlife. Check this out. Look at all these turkeys. Just look at all that. A whole bunch of gobblers. Let's see how well my turkey call works. Oh, and look up there, there's a little red squirrel. He's so cute. Anybody gonna gobble for me? I don't know if those turkeys are supposed to be eating out of that feeder. The signage that was around it really led me to believe it was more geared towards songbirds, woodpeckers, blue jays, that whole thing. But that doesn't stop larger wildlife that are bulking up for effectively winter and for everything else they have to go through from stealing smaller animals' food. So that was a whole flock of turkeys. And if you can't hear it in the background, there's a lot of ducks. At some point we'll go down to the conservatory and show you all the ducks. This is still in Bay Beach, but this is the opposite direction where the trails are. That's another squirrel! I'm going to try really hard not to have an ADD moment here. So a long time ago, a friend of mine brought me up here. This was like his favorite hangout, and they had not yet gotten this conservatory done. So this is kind of like a duck pond. The pond was here originally, it's a natural pond, but they didn't have this dam here yet. You don't say. And it's a really great place just to sit and watch the ducks. Get some good photography done. Back. Go right over there. That's a really good shot right there. Ducks everywhere. That guy over there. What do you think, duck? Huh? Come back, feed you later? Alright, ducks, stay out of trouble. Be back later. I do apologize for the shaky camera work, but A, I don't have a steady cam, and B, these trails are not really level, so it's not like walking on a street. By the way, wildlife in this place that's actually really wild and not part of the sanctuary is... The only reason they're running away is because they're chasing each other. There's 2 chipmunks there. But just up this is the nature center, and the chipmunks and the squirrels and such are not very afraid of people. Mostly because I think it's greatly frowned on if you actually bother them. So they just kind of chill out and blasted walk up to the silly things and they don't run away. So are the swans the kind of theme animal for this one?
Yeah, she's our mascot this year.
Is it safe to go over there?
Yep, you can. You can
Okay.
go around. We've got our wood ducks over here, swan, and then our mallards over here.
Full use of the wing
Okay.
can't fly away from.
So now what kind of swan is this?
She's a tender swan.
A tender
Bad
swan.
ankles, they go hard to run or
Okay, so how many
swim
different
fast.
kind of swans look like this kind of swan?
Forage and find
I know the other species looks kind of similar. I think the one thing
So
you
they're
can tell is
here.
probably the coloring, like the little pink, you know, on
Okay.
her head.
some of our
Oh, that's part of her coloring. That's not
Yeah.
like she got dirty or
No,
anything.
that's her coloring. She's got a little bit of pink tint to her feathers.
Okay. Does she have a name?
Bella.
Bella. So she's like a permanent resident?
Yes, she's
Okay.
one of our animal ambassadors. She actually hangs out in our pond area.
Okay.
And, many of the people that work here will even like call her out. There's Katniss and Bella.
Oh yeah,
They'll come.
If she feels like it, when you say
Call her name?
Bella,
Bella.
Bella, Bella, you're not going to answer. It's a lot of times she'll answer you and then she'll come swimming towards you. Not today.
Not today.
Many things going on.
And then we have some wood ducks.
Yep.
Mommy, we go to the same
Let me
school.
see. Let me see if I can get it right here. I believe that one's Ricky and this one's Lucy.
Okay.
Both were kept as pets.
Okay.
So obviously, when they were given to us, they weren't obviously couldn't release back into the wild.
Oh, okay.
Because they're so used to humans, they wouldn't survive.
Ah, okay.
And then, both our mallards both had wing injuries,
Okay.
and I think Harley, she had an injury to the ankle, and she got her name because she was found in a Harley Davidson parking lot.
Ah, okay.
So they came to us and they couldn't be released. So all these guys are our animal ambassadors.
So it's kind of a waterfowl year, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
Bunny on the other side. Her name is Grace.
Put your passport up there.
Come around.
Are those the ones that dive like 40 feet down to the water?
They do, and then they hook fish with that.
Yep.
Massive beak of theirs.
Of course, yeah.
I got this, I got this, I got this. I don't, I got this.
Their wings dry.
Yep.
Water off.
Hi, Corey.
A lot of times because they're going into dead carcasses, they lose all their hair all the time. So it's rubbing off. If he's got a haircut, he's got hair like most. See, they're panting. They're just panting like dogs, so they just can't sweat. So we'll spray them down, especially today. We spray them down all day long. And he'd rather have a garden hose.
Oh, really?
All he loves is gardeners.
Wow.
Yeah, they are a little pesky little guy.
So how old was Bobo when he passed?
22.
22. So he's going to be Larry's going to be a permanent resident then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they're missing the left wing.
Ah, okay.
Larry's missing the left wing. Yeah, Boobo was 20. Yeah, was 22 years old.
Oh, okay.
And we had the golden eagle that we had was 34 years old.
Okay.
Parades are coming closer.
And what's the turkey vulture's name?
Victor.
Victor the vulture, that works.
Yeah.
He had his right wing amputated on Victor.
Ah.
Now he was a little nippy.
And he came in 9 years ago.
He's a Houdini.
8 years ago.
He's got a cage. He's got 3 locks on each door. And he still tries to get out. He sits and hangs from the door. And he'll shake it, trying to get that thing to open.
Larry just wondered what's going on.
Well, if this doesn't get anybody who's watching this going, it's going to be funny.
What's that? Yeah.
So lots of stuff to see. The wolves howling. That was pretty cool. And then one of the keepers actually got the wolves to start kind of running back and forth. So that was kind of exciting. I'm hoping when I get around the other side of the enclosure, they'll still be like active and bopping around. But so we've got a cormorant, turkeys, swans, great horned owl, turkey vulture, woodchuck. So I was walking up the trail, and this little doe was like right in my face. What kind of snake is that?
This is a king snake.
It's a king snake. Does the king snake have a name?
No, none of our snakes.
The snakes don't have names?
Not here.
Not here.
Whoa, good call, Dad.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that one.
Gorgeous.
The southwestern snake.
Yep.
If you'd like to catch a snake, you just have to contact everyone first.
Oh, yes. Hold it.
Go touch your snakes. And Miles, what do you have?
What do you have?
Hey, that's it. Yeah, it's a ball pin.
And this guy's here
because he was an illegal pet. Yeah, you can actually see one of his eyes is missing, and the other one is cracked. Because the owner who had him didn't know about snakes shedding, didn't know how it worked, and so he actually peeled away part of his eye when he was shedding. Yeah, and so it never grew back properly. I know we've got another couple of snakes over here that, I'm not sure if shedding problems, but were pets. People didn't want them anymore. Either got too big or just couldn't care for it.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
Especially when people just abandon it in the wild, thinking that they're gonna,
Right, like, oh, it's a snake, it'll live, but
not quite.
Right, and then they either become prey for something else,
exactly.
or I'm sorry. Or I know, like in Florida, they had a huge snake problem where the pythons were breeding in the wild, and then it became this huge invasive species problem where they even got big enough to eat. I mean, they were eating the natural wildlife, and even some were big enough to eat gators and stuff. So, yeah.
That's a big snake.
Yeah.
A gator, that's a big snake.
Yep. Luckily, we don't have snakes that big in here or around Wisconsin, so.
So when you said he was an illegal pet?
It wasn't illegal. He was just somebody's pet that they didn't want.
Okay.
I think that the king snake, the black and white one over here, was illegal. It was confiscated by the Green Bay police, I think, because they didn't have a proper license to bring non-native pet animals into Wisconsin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, the king snake, California king snake is native to California.
We're not in California, though.
We are not, so.
We're coming up on my favorite part of the area, birds of prey. So I've got signs for a rough-legged hawk. Gotta walk a little farther to find out what other hawks we've got.
But if they lose a lot at once, it's a little too much for their body to regenerate. So because of that, he's not flighted anymore, and that's why we took over, we adopted him. So.
Do you know how he lost his feathers?
Probably, if I had to make a guess, I would say it's that he was gorging himself. So birds of prey, they'll eat, they have the chance, they'll eat so much, they're too heavy to fly. And then they're very vulnerable, and I'm guessing that something found him when he was gorging and tried to take a chunk out of his wing. Luckily, he was able to get away. Because most of the time, they come in, they have broken wings, or you can tell that something got at him. But with him, he just came in and he was just missing the feathers. So if I had to guess, that's what I think happened to him.
He's not happy you called him Fatso.
Well, believe it or not, he's a little on the skinny side. I can feel his kill bone here, and it's pretty prominent now. Bailey, on the other hand, she's a little bit on the chubby side, but she's been with us 18 years, so yeah. So she was kind of living the retired life and not doing much, and then she wanted to get back out, so we unretired her, and now she's back on a diet and doing her thing. So, but she flew into a power line when she was just a little chick, so broke her wing really bad and it wasn't able to be repaired. So we've had her 18 years now. So. There you go. Proof positive they can definitely live a lot longer in captivity.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
and that's one thing I don't get, like when something is injured, right? They just throw it in the trash in the city and all those. Why don't they call you and
and that's like one of the things we're most proud of here at the sanctuary is that every animal here, whether it's a program animal, it's on exhibit, they're all injured or somehow unreleasable. So everybody gets a second chance and serves a purpose. So
I mean, if a person is injured, would you just throw him in the trash?
No, you're right. You're exactly right. Yep. And so
what's the difference?
And everybody coming here, that's why we're so proud to have so much support, because everything that gets raised today, 100% of it goes directly to the rehab program. It's all funded by donations, and all of these guys all started out as rehab critters, and then once they couldn't be rehabbed, then we adopted them, on full time as our animal ambassadors. So. Without all of you guys helping us, this wouldn't exist and these guys wouldn't be around.
And we need them around.
Yes, we do. And I mean, where else can you go and see birds like this or mammals up close like this and experience them, and all of them are pretty mellow and not too bad to look at. And Bailey, she's a little bit on the rare side. She's a dark morph rough leg, so that's very rare. Usually they're light morphs and their colors are actually opposite. So she'd be a lot more cream colored with a little bit of brown in her. But she's on the rarer side, so kind of unique to have one in as a program bird. Davis over there, or Swainson, he's pretty much the only, I guess you could say, healthy animal we have here. He has all of his toes and his eyes and everything. He was a program bird from another center out in California, and they had to get rid of him because of budget issues. So we adopted him about 6 years ago. If you guys didn't see Larry or Great Horn Owl yet, reprimanding me? Yep, Larry with the one wing. Yeah, Larry and him were kind of bunkmates. They adopted him at the same time, and they lived together. So. He's pretty much the only real bird we have here that can fly besides Shakespeare or Mardon.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, well, even after 6 years of working with us, we still think he can get away with flying. So he'll push your buttons here and there. But
You want to say hi, Leopold? You got a fan. This is a broad-wing hawk.
We don't judge you on your wing, buddy. I promise you. Everybody gets a little down every once in a while.
Yeah.
So how did he lose his wing?
They're not sure what happened to him, but he came in just as a chick, just a couple months old, with a wing injury. So it is amputated, so he can't obviously be released. But he is living with us permanently.
hi, Leo. Want to step up on my glove? Come on, big guy.
I tried, but I couldn't figure it out.
That's okay. Come on, Leo. You gotta go the other way, bud. There you go. Good boy.
I think he wants a break from
You want a break? Here. We'll get your butt up there. Come on. There you go. You're going to be difficult? Here you stand? There you go. Good boy. Getting a little grouchy, hey Leo? That's okay. We'll give you a
There you go. Look
Came
pretty
to us
for
when she
everyone.
was just a little chick. She flew into a power line when she was learning to fly and fell pretty far down, and her left wing was broken in a couple different spots, so it wasn't set and had to be released into the wild. So that was about 18 years ago. Oh wow! So she's been with us pretty much her whole life. And most of these birds, these larger hawks, their life expectancy is about 12 to 15 years in the wild, but certainly much better in captivity. So Bailey just turned 18 the other month. And she's a rough-legged hawk, so you can see she has feathers that go all the way down almost to her fingers or to her toes here. And they're the only hawk species that has that, so it's a good way to kind of point them out or see them in the wild. Good girl.
Other animals
We'll give you a break in a minute.
Oh, probably. They're like counter.
So she's also a little bit on the rarer side because she's a dark morph with the psychological sense of them being in captivity, just besides the
red-tailed
physical
eyes.
limitations.
They're like my
that some
favorite
of them
eyes
have.
out of all the birds that we've handled.
Yeah, and they mate for life. So if
How are you doing, bud?
Yeah, hawks and falcons do mate for life. Now, if one of them passes away, they quickly go off and find a new mate. So life's too short, I guess, as a hawk or a falcon. So no time to grieve.
He's doing very good. You're a lot nicer than the rehab hawks.
It's very different.
Okay. Oh yeah.
You're not trying to attack my face.
I bet. Okay. Hey, smart hawk. It's like, why go ahead? We got everything we need right here.
I didn't even think about leaving
Yeah,
the stand
especially
shells
the hawks,
themselves.
falcons, they have a home territory that they pretty much live in their whole life. So if it's the same,
I like David.
or if you keep seeing them there, it's probably the same hawks that are living there because they have a home territory that they basically live in. They'll have several nest sites within that territory that they'll kind of rotate from year to year, but the general area is always the same.
Alright.
They do
This
make
is Davis here, and he's a Swainson hawk. He's about 9
yeah,
years old.
any migratory
He's
bird
actually from California, so he's not native to
are
us.
blocked out from our culture.
can't get him to talk today, huh?
Not today.
Oh, well.
Tried a couple times and just not talking. Hello. Hello, Raven. Hello. Say hello. Hello.
So does the raven have a name?
Raven.
Oh, it's kind of redundant. Okay. And the crow does have a name? Please. I was gonna say, please don't tell me his name is Crow, because I would have been like, you guys get 0 points for imagination then.
With Raven though, like at the time, because he was brought in at 2002, the head of the DNR said that we are not allowed to name them.
Oh.
So, because then it like takes away the wildness of him.
Okay.
Then it changed, but at the time he was already named Raven, so.
Ah.
And police came in on Christmas Eve.
Oh. Fitting. Very fitting. Okay, so I just heard from one of the Trail Scouts that we're only halfway through. Just got done with the corvids. So if you don't know what corvids are, those are your crows and ravens. There's also a little station there for swallows. They had a barn swallow, a tree swallow, another kind of swallow, cave swallow. And fortunately, I didn't really take a whole lot of time with the swallows because they were in a regular bird cage and they were very hard to photograph. So behind me we have swamp. Another bridge. More wetland. And we are coming up to falcons. We're gonna go see a peregrine falcon. Probably a Merlin falcon, because if I remember right, the last time that I did this, we got some really good pictures of a Merlin falcon. We have kestrels!
Bigger and a little bit heavier than the kestrel. You wouldn't know it by looking at him because he only has one wing, unfortunately. So that's why he looks a little smaller than usual. But they'll catch birds by chasing them through the underbrush.
Oh, which one, that one?
That one, yep. So they'll catch them in midair after they flush them out of some bushes or kind of a clearing like this. And you notice that the kestrel has this black under his eyes, kind of like the eye black that football players put on. Keeps the glare down if they're perched up high in the sunshine while hunting.
He doesn't want to be picked up?
He just makes a fuss no matter what.
Oh.
He does that when he's happy, when he's upset, when he's nervous, or when he just wants you to know he's there.
Sometimes I think he just likes to hear his own voice.
Sometimes he just, whenever Jody's talking, he'll yell over her. So, yep, I'm talking. So they're, I think I mentioned this, they don't live in this area year-round, but they'll migrate through the mountains. But he was found with his right wing missing and brought in.
Oh.
Not sure what happened to his wing. He has a permanent home here with us at the Wildlife Sanctuary.
And so does the Merlin have a name?
Merle.
Merle.
It's a very creative name.
Yep.
We just saw a raven named Raven, so...
Yeah, that's right, Raven's
Raven's incredibly...
Our peregrine is Expedition.
Expedition.
But he came to us with the name, so we didn't get a chance to follow that up. And Kestrel is Claude.
Is what?
His name is Claude.
Claude.
Claude the Kestrel.
So what happened to Claude that Claude is here?
He has an injured wing, so his left wing has a permanent injury, so he can't fly correctly.
Ah.
He can hop pretty good, but he can't hunt.
His injury is on his wing, his right wing. He's kind of missing the tip of it. Left.
Outright.
Merle here came to us with just one wing. And then Claude has a fractured wing.
His left wing. So none of them can fly correctly. They wouldn't be able to hunt.
So they have a permanent home here with us. It's cool. Peregrines are well known for being very fast and great hunters. So I'm not sure how familiar you are with them, but they hunt from very high in the sky, and they go into a dive called a stoop. They kind of tuck up their wings, and they can reach speeds of 125 to 200 miles an hour.
Wow.
That one roller coaster over?
Yeah. I think I saw some special where they actually mounted like a little GoPro on a peregrine. That was some sick filming, I'm just saying. That was you watch that and you're just like, I gotta go to the bathroom now because I'm gonna puke. No, the ground should never come up that fast.
Yeah. So the peregrines will hunt by doing those dives. They'll catch things out of the air. Everything from as small as a hummingbird to as large as a crane.
Wow.
But usually ducks, pigeons, blue jays.
That's kind of the average.
So Harley has to keep his eye out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Harley's pretty big, but yeah. But they like to catch them in midair, so I don't think they would catch a duck just sitting on the ground. The merlins will catch birds by kind of horizontally flushing them out of brush like this and then try to catch them in midair. And then the kestrels will perch up high, they will soar, they will hover. So they've got a few different tricks up their sleeve, but they don't do the real fast dives like the peregrine. They'll just kind of hover until they see something, then they'll swoop down and grab it.
That's correct. Very cool.
And kestrels also primarily eat insects or small rodents like mice and voles, occasionally small birds.
So you notice, yeah. So both the peregrine and the kestrel have that eye black so that they can sit up high and wait until they see something good and then they'll go get it.
Oh, wow.
That way they don't have the glare in their sunlight. Glare from the sunlight.
Oh,
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Whereas a merlin would be hunting more in kind of woodsy areas, maybe some clearings, but he'd be down low, so he doesn't really need the eye black. For him, it's more important to be stealthy, so
That's neat.
he's got good camouflage.
Well, you can't be stealthy and be that loud.
Yeah.
Woo! We have another one. We have bats.
Think of a bat, because they are the ones that pollinate. What is it, agave?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's the
We
one
also have two other kinds of bats. We also have a straw-colored silver-haired bat, which is over on the side in the black cage there. And we also have a
You probably don't go out at that time.
Now, what kind of bat is this?
Isn't she beautiful?
This is a little brown bat.
Okay.
She has the cutest face.
You guys all have the same kind of bats, or has everybody got a different bat?
That's a big brown bat.
We also have tree bat, which is the silver-haired bat over on the side there. And we also have one that is a knock.
Oh, you're so cute.
Here, let me just reposition her.
Actually, you could just leave them because I'll actually take my camera out. You are so cute. And this is the silver one, or is this?
No, this is... I think it's a little brown. At first I thought it was an evening bat when I got her, but she was a juvenile. So I'm gonna have to research her to find out exactly. I think she's a little brown now, but at first I thought she was an evening bat. If you look at the pictures, they're so close.
So they are, they're just slightly different.
You know, this is a big brown.
bat
This
will
is
be
Indiana.
about 24 grams.
And so you have
They only get
to
be
go
about 5
by,
to 12.
like, here you have
And
to go by
then
measurements
the
and
ear
weight.
length-
Not like a baby.
Oh.
So you measured their forearms.
Nope.
Okay.
And so what you do is you
Yep,
measure
they actually separate
from
separate
like here to here,
Okay.
And then you also check for ears. You take the ear, and like this one, it doesn't touch the nose. So
Okay.
most likely this is a little brown. He has a little brown. He has a big brown. Now look at the 3.
Okay.
So this could possibly. I honestly thought this was an evening bat, but I think it's probably a little brown. I'm gonna have to look at the ears.
He's so cute. Oh my god.
Have tree bats,
Now
which
she's
are the
Like, I want to
Yeah, so I'm not really quite sure. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research on her because I'm gonna have to do measurements and stuff like that.
Oh.
Did you see the silver hair over here?
I did not.
We're not taking her out because she's got a boo-boo.
Oh, that's okay.
And
Somebody
she's
else
going-
would have gotten
yeah.
a boo-boo too.
But here, if you turn to see the color of the hair.
Okay.
So this is a silver hair.
So she's kind of like a tipped one.
Yeah. All your bats that aren't brown looking in color are tree bats in Wisconsin.
Okay.
What do you think? Isn't she cute?
I had one of those that got in my house. I have no idea how she got in my house, but
They can fit into a hole that's a half an inch.
yeah. So
If you get them in your
Chancellor-
house in the wintertime, you call the wildlife sanctuary if you're in the area, and I come and get it. And they stay at my house for the winter. Is she not cute?
She's cute.
She's adorable.
It's hard to think that people are so afraid of these things.
I know, but
No, the one that got in my house was probably a little brown, and I think she came up through a hole in the floor somehow. But it was a 100-year-old house, so all I know is it was all of a sudden like on the computer. I hit, I don't own any birds. That's a bat. How did a bat get in my house?
Yeah, exactly.
We used to live in our house too, and we had 2 bats, and we used to go highway, called somebody, and every day I was terrified. But looking at that thing,
Yeah, I mean, their faces are
like,
just,
how can you be?
they are just, and they are smart, they are clean.
They're so cute.
And like vampire bats. You want a picture with your phone?
Oh, I was gonna go to this camera. I was seeing if work is calling.
Okay. Vampire bats actually, when they drink blood, a lot of times they will take it to. They can take it to an injured family member or somebody in their colony and give them food. So, and they're very social critters with each other.
It took us about a half hour to catch the one. We caught him in a towel and we let him back outside, but we never saw him again.
You might have to back up. Here,
I just can't focus it.
Yeah, you might have the wrong kind of lens on it.
Yeah, I probably do.
Because but you can see if you can get it. I actually found that my phone sometimes does a better picture.
Yeah.
Than
the lens camera.
Than my lens camera. My phone, I can get some great shots with.
I can get real great macro shots with my phone. This camera's not designed for this. This one is clear across an enclosure, dead on. But if I got to get something real close, macro, I got to go to my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a macro lens in my car.
Yeah, everyone's trying to do a second half.
I got my sanitizer at home.
Oh, it's a little guy. I didn't even see you.
Unicorn
stuff.
Yeah.
It's glitter and it smells really strong.
Oh, well, he looks like he's all furnished and ready to go. What's wrong with this little guy?
We have to spray him with water to keep him.
No, I mean, like, why is he here? Like,
Oh, his
wing?
was injured, so we had to amputate.
Oof, okay.
So
You can't tell that from here. 'cause
No, you can't really fly.
He's giving me his good. He's giving me his good side. Does he have a name?
Her name's Amber.
Her name's Amber. Oh, I apologize, Amber. I thought you were a boy.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Zoe, Faith, you forgot your corn.
She's a real sweetheart. She's an Eastern screech owl, so 4 years old already.
Oh.
Did you see him?
I have to tell you, you're cute as a button.
I did.
It's an owl. Okay. That's a skunk. Not the coolest, guys. Ew.
Not you. Some people have skunks for pets.
He's cute. He's just, they get smelly when they get scared or to frighten off their bad people. It's skunk. Okay, Miranda, do you see the owl? Yeah. See the skunk? He's cute. They get in the blanket to snuggle.
That's an owl.
So, who's the skunk?
This one, I can't see your face. This one's Daphne.
Oh, this is Daphne.
And then the one under the blanket is Dory.
Oh, didn't see that.
Because her sister likes to lay on top of her.
Yeah.
You like looking at him?
Look at the little
He's nice. Okay.
You ready?
baby, but
Okay, come on.
Super nice to watch.
tiny.
You're just really wrapping up, huh?
She's like a pinker, peeking around. I always feel bad when I see possums on the road.
Let's keep walking.
So what's the possum's name?
Parker.
Parker?
Yeah.
So how come Parker stays here?
His mother was killed by a dog.
Ooh.
So he
was an orphan.
So,
It's nap time.
again.
Again.
Round 3.
How old is Parker?
Just a few months old.
Oh,
Still a
he's just a
youngster.
baby.
Yeah.
So is it possible that he'll be able to be released, or is he just too acclimated to people now?
He's pretty acclimated to people, but if at any point he becomes too sassy or not really good with us or anything like that, then there's always a chance of being released. But
Until then, he's going to take a nap in his bed.
Yep.
Blanket. Thank you. Noon nap.
Pretty big.
That looks better.
Yeah. I'd like to see that all in a while.
Paws are.
I've seen it. Deer hunting.
Don't you want to show
The
off?
guy next to her,
Up? Right.
the wolf next to her was helping.
Yeah,
Just licking her
Right.
ears off.
Oh my gosh, you're looking at the quad.
Yep, they're pack animals, so they're one big family.
Yeah, yeah.
Long canine
Mama.
No pop. No pop.
They're hungry.
Thank you for doing this.
Yeah, no problem, guys.
Okay, I want to go take a look.
And we noticed there was a fox here too.
Pretty neat,
yeah,
huh?
yeah, the foxes are back over there. I'm sure you guys see them already. Yeah.
Look at that one right there. Looks like there's a wound on the ear.
Take a load
It's pretty intense.
It's like, we're not done, are we?
And now others were sleeping
You think
in
that
there.
that wound on the ear?
They were born in captivity.
They were born in
So they were born in captivity, so they can't go back out in the wild because they expect this kind of stuff. So they, if they were released out in the wild, they'd naturally be attracted towards humans, and that'd be, obviously cause problems. So it'd be a danger to humans and also to a danger to themselves, because if they were going out onto someone's property, they'd probably take action.
These days they get shot.
Yep.
Or
And we don't want that to
or
happen.
Other wolves might kill them too. Right?
Yeah, very possible. They don't, and plus they wouldn't know how to hunt for deer either.
They're used to everything kind of coming to them.
So you don't let them breed anymore, though, right?
Nope.
Okay.
No, the boys are fixed.
Okay.
And that does help calm down aggression also.
Yes. So pretty.
Well, they have a nice enclosure to
Yeah, it's pretty big for them. They have a lot of hiding spaces to keep cool too.
Yep, plus they've dug their own dens and everything, so.
What are those animals called? Are they called wolves? Those wolves?
Do you use fly spray?
Yes, you do. Yep, the horse. Yep, exactly that.
Sorry, Butter, got nothing. He's got all the food over there.
Plus, they don't like this one here feeds it so much, and she's so. As soon as she sees that bottle even come out, she moves away.
Yeah.
So and like we can't go out there with them either, which sucks.
Okay, you need to.
Can I go in there?
No.
There you go. You just keep taking all of them.
So yeah, like I said, they're good dogs. They're
good dogs.
nice. They don't nip at you when you get near them and stuff. Otherwise, it'd be a problem. I wish I could go out there, but I get in a lot of trouble. You know.
You have to keep your feet on this side. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Yeah. It's probably way too hot and tired to even howl for us.
So yeah, if you guys want to stick around, 1:30 they have a carcass drop.
Eat the birds. Or like he is a goose. And a goose. And a goose. Same goose. Hi. Ducks. You saw me. Don't worry. I'm with you. That's awesome. That's awesome. So you have a goose army? Yeah. How many number are you strong? Okay. You like Goose army. So that's a thing that happened. other kind of birds they have here, along with all the geese. And the geese are everywhere. They're really bad. Anyway, I'm gonna start with this big old guy. And he's a golden eagle. And it looks like he's missing an eye. Yep, missing an eye. So I'm betting he cannot be released. Oh, apparently I'm stand corrected. It's not a he, it's a she. So our sign here says, "Hi, my name is Roxy. I was brought here from Raptor Center, St. Paul, Minnesota. I was originally found in Upper Michigan. I am unable to go back in the wild because I have a permanent wing injury." Well, I don't think we're talking about this same bird, because that bird up there is missing an eye. Alright, so I don't think that that bird up there is Roxy. Moving on. Goose. Goose are not friends. No, goose are not friends. Just the big flight cage for the peregrine falcon. We already saw those guys. Goose. Are you part of the goose army? No? I didn't think so. Mess with me. You part of the goose army? Tell me about the goose army. What's your recruiting video? Recruiting video for the goose army. Okay, whatever. Not talking to me. This is a Greer falcon. Oh, goodness. He's like cached. I hope he's just cached, because I've never actually seen a... Oh, he's cached. He's just sleeping. Scared the bejesus out of me. This is gonna be the first time I've actually seen a bird lay down willingly. Just like, hi, I'm just a Greer falcon. I'm just gonna lay down here. Taking a nap. It's way too hot in September. It is really hot. I'm pretty sure there's a law somewhere that says that if you have a zoo or sanctuary, you cannot exist without a bald eagle. So of course there's a pair of bald eagles. I'm up there. Yay, bald eagle. And this one's giving me kind of this look. Where is he? Where is he? It's hard to see him. Okay. There's a look. Well, no, guess not. Guess we're done giving me the business. Alright. Moving on. Let's see. Cooper's hawk. Cooper's hawk. There he is. So of course the real challenge is to photograph these guys in their enclosures without having all these bars in the way.
Whoa, look at head mom. And Swanson's hawk, which we saw
Might be another one in here, but I don't think so. We saw the other one. Lost goose. Everywhere. Snowy owl. There's a snowy owl. Hedgewig! Oh, he's so hot. He's just panting in there. He's just like, oh, it's too hot. Too hot. He's got grass stains on him. So, fun fact about snowy owls. Snowy owls actually are ground-dwelling owls. They actually don't really go in trees because of the Arctic tundra, where they are native to. There's not a whole lot of tree growth because it's too cold to support a lot of dense tree growth. So they actually live on the ground. They build their nests on the ground. Northern saltwheat. Oh, I think we saw these guys. I think so. You got a Bartle. There's a bug in the way. Hey, bug, get out of my way. He's more concerned with the goose. The goose army. I should have wore shorts. There we go.
I got it.
You do an awful lot of trash talking, Mr. Duck. Oh, sorry, Mr. Goose. Are you stuck in there? Your wing is awfully messed up. That's just your home now? Because your wing's all screwed up? Just in case anybody was thinking that geese were nice. You're not a nice goose. You just get louder. You don't get quieter, you get louder. Stop. You're loud. Are you asking me a question like, can I go? Because the answer is no. 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 Stop asking. I'm not taking you with. Okay. Great horned owl we saw on the walk. Here's the white-tailed kite. Oh. So I was thinking this is the one that was from Africa, and apparently he's from South America. So there's this cutie. I need a hood for this stupid camera. we have long-eared owls in there. Way the hell up there. And it's really warm up today, so nobody really wants to get in there now. Eastern screech owl. Then we have these guys, turkey vultures. Hello, turkey vulture. You gonna do something interesting, or are you just gonna sit there? Let me get away from you. You smell funny. Are you part of the goose army? What's your position in the goose army? Oh, hey, just stepped in. There you go. Northern goshawk. The enclosure for the rough-legged hawk.
I think this was just waiting. Huh?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I know. I can see what you're
Oh my gosh, oh dear.
There you go. Yes.
Oh, and its eyes are still open. Why are its eyes still open?
So we have 3 walking freezers, so we stock up when we can.
I know it's dead, but why would its eyes still open?
It was already really not all that
I know, but still, why would its eyes be dead?
That's how it works.
Alright,
Sometimes they don't close their eyes when they're done. They stay open.
Now we're starting to see multiple, almost full conferences.
look at that leg, it's completely torn off.
Yeah, it's not.
Where? You see it's the deer's leg? Look at its neck. Oh, it's
They'll, you know, eat what they can.
this is like the best thing I've ever seen in forever.
Hey guys, so that's the wrap up from Bay Beach's Walk for Wildlife 2017. We went through like 99.9% of the sanctuary, the conservatory, the observation deck, the aviary. We walked all the trails. We saw a lot of animals. If you personally would like to contribute some time, effort, funds, whatever you would like, you can find more information on that at baybeachwildlife.com. They have their own website.
under the tab Getting Involved, you can find volunteer opportunities, apply to be a volunteer at the wildlife sanctuary. You can find out how to have an internship or do community service. There's a lot of volunteer and community service opportunities there. And of course the rehab center does take donations, both financially and of materials. I think everybody who has some kind of sanctuary has some kind of wish list, and it's everything from feed to bedding and blankets and building materials. So they'd be willing to definitely be interested in taking some of that.